day 227 of growing. Day 227 of growing together as we are on this incredible adventure of growing in our love and our appreciation for God's word, of this incredible document that God has preserved through the ages for you and me to enjoy and to learn from today. 1 Peter chapter 5, Peter as an elder, he is writing to elders and he is saying the primary role of elders is to shepherd, to care for, to oversee the people of God. And we should do so with a good heart. The model of eldership was not a new model. It had come all the way from the Old Testament, translated into the New Testament. This model of having older, wise men speak into the lives of the younger. As an elder myself, I love this next verse that when the chief shepherd appears, that is Jesus, this ultimate shepherd, he will give us a crown of unfading glory. What an incentive. If you have a stirring in your heart for ministry, know it is a good thing. It is a beautiful thing. Do not push against it. Say yes to Jesus. And we should always remain humble before God, thankful for the wise people that he has sent into our lives, willing to listen, willing to grow. We should also remain aware that there is an enemy of our soul. There is Satan. He's walking around like a roaring lion, and make no mistake, if he gets a chance, he will devour your life. It's a good thing we have the grace of God to protect us. But Satan's purpose is to destroy everything that he can, that God has created. We have seen throughout the book of Peter, after suffering, and suffering is real, comes restoration, comes glory in this life and in the next. Press through, hold on in those times of suffering. Peter here says that he's writing from Babylon. He is most not likely not writing from the ancient Babylon itself. At this stage, it was not much more than a ruin. He is most likely writing from Rome, which he is equating to, in his time, a modern-day Babylon. The same level of debauchery, the same level of godliness, the same need for redemption. And then he's writing, and he says, my son, Mark is throughout. We saw him at the Gospel of Mark. He traveled with Paul, and him and Paul had a fallout and then recovered and worked together again. And here Peter says, my son, Mark, who wrote for us the Gospel of Mark, having received it primarily from Peter, but also from the other apostles as he traveled within those circles. And that is the letter of 1 Peter.